Hey everyone, it's Kimmy The Sparks, and it's week 3 of my journey from zero to electrical hero. So this week was very, very cold. I had to sit in my car and wait for it to defrost and warm up a few times. So most of the jobs that I did this week were just simple things like a little EICR here and there. I had to do a few small remedial works, a few fault finds here and there, and I also started doing EPCs as a regular contract. I'll be receiving about 20 EPCs every week from this client. They are a client who has a lot of estate agents and councils under their belt. He does other surveys for them and sends me the EPCs to do. So I'll be scheduling all my other work around this, as this is regular work that I enjoy that is very easy. So those of you that don't know, an EPC is an energy performance certificate. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes on site and another 5 to 10 minutes at home on the computer, or you can be more efficient and do it all in one go, but that's about 15-20 minutes on site that you'll be doing. And a lot of these properties I want to be just in and out, and I prefer to sit at home at the end of the day typing everything up on my computer. So the main thing that happened this week, actually, I had 2 clients last week who both had an invoice sent to them for basically roughly the same amount. My payment terms are 50% upfront before the job starts, or the cost of materials, whichever is higher. So the invoices were sent for the outstanding amount. They both received them on the same day, confirming the receipt of the invoice. 72 hours later, they were both overdue. And here is something that I have observed in the past that I would like to share. So when I chased up both of the clients, one of them apologized. She sincerely apologized and transferred me the money straight away, no questions asked, followed by yet another apology. The second client said he'll do it soon. I chased him up a day later, and another day later, he said he'll do it soon. Then I chased him up again. He said, sorry, I've been ill. Then I chased him up again. He responded back with a 1-word message. Chased him up again. Didn't get any response at all. He just, the little blue ticks that you get on WhatsApp, got that. Chased him up again. He said again, he's been ill for 3 days. Chased him up again. He said, give me 10 minutes, I'll give you a call back. Chased him up again. It's been, what, a week and a half now? Since I've sent the invoice, over a week. So what I wanted to share is an observation that I have. You have 2 types of clients. You have one client that trusts you. They have chosen you and selected you to do their job. They have done their due diligence, right? You know what I mean. They've done that. They've done their own research, and they trust that you are an expert in your field. You'll provide them with a service. You will be honest. You will be sincere. Your price will be a reflection of your work. And they trust you for that, and they will not haggle your prices. These clients are a pleasure to work with. You give them the price, an honest, genuine price, assuming that you are an honest and genuine person, which most of you are. You give them a genuine price and they will accept, they will pay the deposit, they will pay along with your payment terms. They won't give you any headache. They're such a joy to work with. They'll also find room in their budget to purchase better quality materials, which mean that you will have a more pleasurable experience working on their jobs, because you won't be using those cheap materials that are falling apart. They'll be hard to install. So I've done this in the past where I've tried to save the client some money and they haggled me, and I said, you know what, we'll go for the cheaper materials. I bought the cheaper materials. The back boxes, especially the brittle ones, are half the price. However, if you try to screw them onto the wall, if you go just a little bit too strong on it, it'll crack, it'll shatter. And what happens after the installation? Somebody kicks it by accident, a hoover whacks against it. What will happen? It will shatter. The UPVC boxes, they are twice the price. However, they are amazing to work with and they last so much longer. Also with light fittings, the more expensive light fittings have different entry holes, different variations, are so much easier to install. Fuse boxes as well, so many different things. A good client who doesn't haggle will understand the value of having more in their budget to get better quality materials and have a better quality job done. These clients are amazing. You send them the invoice, you send them your payment terms, they will pay it, they'll be satisfied with the amazing work that you do. And then you have the second kind of client. You'll send them the quote, they will say, oh, I saw these materials in that shop cheaper. Why can't you use this light fitting? It's a lot cheaper. Let's go for these sockets. These are only £10 for 5, £2 a socket. let's use these. So they will haggle you on the materials. They will expect you to go shop for them and not include an uplift in your price or your time and petrol to go around to all these shops and shop for the materials. Then when you send them your labor, they will say, what? That much money for how? Just a few hours of work? No, not paying that. But they don't understand the value of the service you provide. They do not understand that in that price, I've already included my vehicle costs, my insurance, my qualifications that cost thousands and thousands of pounds. They don't understand the value of these things. Eventually, they will haggle your price down to something that you are just about comfortable accepting for your hard work. And what will happen then? You send them the invoice. They never pay straight away. They never do. They will try to haggle you more. They will try to say, oh, but out of the 5-pack sockets you bought, you only installed 4, so can you deduct £2, please? It really bugs me. And these are the kind of clients that won't pay you. I'm still chasing him. So if somebody's already showing signs of them being difficult with the payment, they are wanting to choose the cheapest materials that you will hate installing, and you will have to have recalls and issues coming back to repair it because the materials will either go faulty or they will get damaged very fast. Other signs are them haggling the price after you've given them your best price. I will be changing my payment terms now for any new clients, especially that I haven't worked with before. I will be taking a larger chunk of payment up front, or I am also exploring the options of getting a card reader or some sort of software on the laptop where I can take payment before the job is complete. I'm even considering maybe taking the payment to book the job in, 50% to book it in, and maybe let's say the rest a day or two before the job. I don't know. So I'm still sort of toying around with the idea of how I'm going to structure my payment terms. So if you guys have any ideas, please do let me know in the comments below. And while you're there, don't forget to subscribe so you can see my week four next week. So they will show signs early that they are a bad client. I've learned that definitely for the rest of the year, for me to be successful and run my business and my self-employed career successfully, I must avoid these clients. And I think payment terms of 80% upfront or complete payments upon completion of the job while I'm still in the property or before I even arrive, I think that will deter a lot of these time wasters. And that way I can bring my full focus to the clients that will make it enjoyable for me to work. I felt really down for 2 days. I felt so down for 2 days. I was questioning my worth as an electrician, and I thought, you know what? I am not going to allow anybody to make me feel such a way. Last year, I had to write off thousands and thousands of pounds. I'm not going to publicize here how much it is, but there was a few clients on here that did not pay me. If you're watching this, you know, if you can, pay me. If not, all forgotten about. I just cannot deal with it energetically, carrying the burden of having to chase these people every now and again. A few of them were shop owners. The shops are still open, but I just don't even want to walk in there and ask for my money. I just want to just move on and start fresh, and that's what I'm doing this year. Hence why I'm very annoyed that I've started fresh and I've already got myself in this predicament. The other thing that I've really struggled with this week is the exhaustion. My God, we are still in the middle of winter. I know everybody was doing the new year, new me, new everything, trying to use that energy of the new year to do things. However, let's be easy on ourselves. We are in the middle of a very dark winter with not much sun, and it's very cold. So our bodies naturally will feel a lot more tired. So we're basically like little bears hibernating. My plan for this upcoming week, I've got quite a few jobs booked in. And these have all come from random sources, such as friends recommending me to everyone, and I am not doing mates rates for now. So if a friend does recommend me to anyone, they don't pay mates rates. It's going to be my full price. It's just something that I have to stick to as a boundary for myself, getting back into doing work. And then after that, I don't think I want to lower my prices to do mates rates for anyone, because that way, again, in the past, I found that it's not a fair energetic exchange. Lowering my prices for a mate and then doing the same level of work and then having to find time in my schedule that could be used for full paid work to do discounted work was very, very hard, and it caused problems between me and these people. And so tomorrow I've got an appointment first thing in the morning, 8 o'clock, so I'll be out early and I'll be there waiting. It's just for an EPC, but again, when I'm there, I normally will check out the electrics and I will let the client know, look, your fuse box looks outdated, or there is a few things here and there. If you want an EICR as well, please do let me know. I can carry out at the same time. 80% of the clients actually say yes. And then I have a few phone call meetings booked in with other potential clients who also want to work with me. So I just have to send them my CV as a self-employed person and have a meeting with them to see what their needs are and how I can meet them. So I also have to handle the task of organizing my storage unit. It's something that is completely overwhelming for me. I think it might be the ADHD vibes, I don't know, but it's one of the hardest tasks for me personally, organizing my storage unit and organizing my car, especially when it's so cold. I really don't want to do it. I'm really struggling with it. I've even bought a heated jumper. It's amazing, but I don't want to do it. But yeah, so this week so far, just to summarize, big lessons learned. After I upload this video and share it with you guys, I'm going to be jumping on my laptop and adjusting my payment terms. I'll be researching some card machine portal things and software to take payment on site or take payment through a card virtually. But the problem with that is most of my clients don't actually live in the properties where I attend. So the tenant would live there, but not the landlord. So obviously the tenant is not expected to pay. So for that reason, I need software that will be able to take payment remotely through the software, through the phone, or maybe sending them a link. So I will be checking that out. If you do have any recommendations, let me know in the comments or send me a message on Instagram. Also, I've thought about releasing these update videos on Fridays, but it somehow has been chaotic. It doesn't work. Friday when I get in from work, to record it, to upload it, to edit it, all within the same evening hasn't worked. So I'll probably be moving these videos to Sunday evening or maybe even Monday morning, and then have the other content scheduled in around the week. The thing is, this is not the kind of content that I have envisioned for this channel. This is one of the things that makes it very frustrating for me, because I'm creating content that is only 20% of what I actually want to create for this channel. I want more action shots. I want to show you guys myself at work doing actual things, not just sitting here talking to a camera. But you know, something is better than nothing. Slow motion is better than no motion. So I would rather create these videos, put them out just to get myself out there, and then soon, eventually over the next few weeks, my way of filming and my content will improve. Another thing is I don't have somebody that I work with. I work by myself, so I don't really have somebody to hold the camera for me. Obviously there's tripods, but you know how it is in our industry. As we're moving, as we're working, the tripod is not moving with me. It will just stand there and I'll move off and it can't follow me. So that is an issue in me creating the vision that I have. And in terms of obviously budget for hiring a videographer, I'm only starting my YouTube journey. I don't really have YouTube sponsors. So again, I don't really have the budget for that. So we're going to see over the next few weeks. I believe in miracles. So let's see, you never know. My dream would be to get an apprentice whose passion would be videography, but they would also work with a passion. That would be a dream come true. But I feel like I'm not ready with enough work to take this on yet. But hopefully sometime this year, that'll be part of my journey, welcoming new apprentices, ideally adult apprentices, because I do feel like for those, it's very hard to find a work placement. So my vision is to help the community by providing a few work placements for adult apprentices. Somehow everything will unfold as it's meant to be. So when the time is right, the right circumstances, the right people will all gravitate towards each other, and it will happen. But yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, next week the video, I think we should do Sundays. If you got this far in my video, I just want to say a big thank you. And if you're still here watching, I really appreciate you, and it means the world to me. And let me know in the comments when I should release these weekly updates. Sunday evenings or Monday mornings? Monday afternoons, maybe even Monday evenings. I do feel like Sunday nights are more for family, so maybe some people don't want to watch my videos on a Sunday evening, maybe Monday after work. Thank you for watching my week 3 recap, and I look forward to seeing you again for week 4.